Erik Ten Hag will hope to have injured Manchester United leader back at perfect time versus Sevilla. Erik Ten Hag will hope to welcome a few of his injured stars when Manchester United face Sevilla in their all-important Europa League quarter-final second leg on Thursday. United should have been flying to Spain with a healthy lead, but saw own goals from Tyrell Malacia and Harry Maguire turn 2-0 into 2-2 in the space of 8 minutes in the dying embers of the first leg at Old Trafford. But more concerning to Ten Hag would have been the injuries of Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. The pair joined an ever-growing list of United absentees last week, one that became longer still before the 2-0 win at Forest, with Malacia not involved due to a sore knee and Marcel Sabitzer pulling out in the warm-up. Ten Hag had hoped to have Luke Shaw back for the trip to the City Ground, with the left-back having missed the previous 2 matches through injury. Unfortunately, the 27-year-old did not make it in time, but Ten Hag's optimism suggests a return on Thursday is likely, and it would be perfectly timed. Malacia was at fault for Sevilla's opening goal last week, switching off as Jesus Navas darted in behind, while Sunday's win at Forest saw Diogo Dalot shoehorned on the left. Ten Hag will be desperate to see Shaw return, not only for the fact that he is a natural left-back but for his vast experience. The England international endured a staggered start to this season, dropped after 2 dismal defeats against Brighton and Brentford. But his return for the win over Liverpool sparked an impressive run of form, with Ten Hag praising his defenders' leadership qualities after the 2-1 Manchester Derby win in January. From the first day in training at pre-season, he was working really hard, and you can see when he has the right approach he's a top player, the Dutchman said. I don't mean only as a team player. He's a leader. He's shown a lot of leadership capacities. He's the example at this moment, and with his skills and his physical power, he brings a lot. Now, also with his mentality, he's an example of how to win big games. I'm really happy with his development. It's been huge either at center half or left fullback. He's a great player and a great personality for the dressing room. United face a huge task in coming away from the Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan with a place booked in the semi-final, particularly given the injuries to key players. Ten Hag will be without his first-choice defensive pairing, his top goalscorer in Marcus Rashford, and the ever-present Bruno Fernandes. The Dutchman will need all the big game experience he can muster on Thursday evening, and Luke Shaw's return would go some way to alleviating any concerns. In other news, Sevilla ace Rakitic warns Manchester United are going to suffer in Europa League second leg. Sevilla's Ivan Rakitic has vowed Sevilla will leave everything on the pitch against Manchester United this week. Sevilla have been given new belief by their fight back at Old Trafford in the Europa League first leg, which saw them come from 2 goals down to draw 2-2. The La Liga side have home advantage for the second leg, and Sevilla's Ivan Rakitic believes it will be significant. He experienced visiting Sevilla in the away dressing room with Barcelona and knows the home support at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium will be a real factor. Rakitic warns Manchester United. Rakitic spoke to us and warned of an intimidating and raucous atmosphere which will await Erik Ten Hag's side. He said, "These people don't know what awaits them on Thursday. It is a team with a lot of experience and many millions, but United does not know what Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan is like packed. I know from when I was at Barcelona that players from other teams sing the Sevilla anthem on the pitch. It's unique. What our fans have created is very impressive." He warned that 2 players, David De Gea and Casemiro, who have experienced the stadium, will be worried. Rakitic said, De Gea or Casemiro, who have played here, will surely explain to them that this is something else. You get anywhere and they say that this is Sevilla's competition. They are going to have to suffer. I cannot guarantee that we will qualify, but we are going to leave everything on the field. David De Gea in particular has a frustrating record against Sevilla. He has never beaten them in 8 attempts, which included a Copa del Rey final defeat with Atletico Madrid. He did, however, keep a clean sheet on his last visit with Manchester United in 2018. Casemiro has a better record against Sevilla. He has only lost 4 of 16 games played against them, with no defeat since 2018. They are the only Spanish team he has ever scored 2 goals in 1 game against. Rakitic paid acknowledgement to Manchester United's pulling power to acquire Casemiro last summer. He said, "We are talking about one of the most important teams in Europe and with significant economic potential. There are few teams that can take away a Real Madrid starter, Casemiro. That speaks of the strength and potential of Manchester United. It will certainly help United to have players who have played at Sevilla before. Victor Lindelof was also a starter when United drew 0-0 in 2018, as was Scott McTominay, although his fitness for the fixture is uncertain. The worry for United is how much a victory may sap from the team's energy levels with the FA Cup semi-final days later at Wembley, but it would be even more damaging to head to the showdown with Brighton on the back of a defeat. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.